Why hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to one of my commentary tutorials. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of things, one being drifting around a turn and the second going to be hurdles. Let's talk about hurdles first. You'll notice in the clip that I'm actually entering high and I'm just doing little subtle tiny blips to go just over the top and just underneath the gate. The smallest amount and the straightest line possible is key here. And the biggest thing to remember here, guys, the number one thing is you need to watch your speed upon entry. And the time to figure that out is going to be the first and second pack. It's really important not to enter that fast. Don't go too crazy on your first practice pack. I know a lot of times you get in the heat of the moment, you want to have something to prove. Everybody's watching your DVR and you don't want to let them down. Don't. Just go slow and slowly feed that speed in. All right, very, very, very important here. You do not want to enter that too fast in the beginning. Figure out the pace, and there is a rhythm to it, and there is a maximum speed that you can go. So just think about that. You want to enter it slow first, figure out just how much you could push, and then slowly feed the speed in. Just underneath, just over the top. Alright, let's talk a little bit about drifting. So sometimes you're going to experience on a race course an element that you're going to have a left or a right angle turn, and a lot of times there's going to be a gate there. What I figured out for myself is I'm literally looking at that gate a good 10-15 feet before the last gate. There, I'm keeping my eye on that circle gate, and it lines me up. I'm maintaining my speed. It's drifting, but it's not stopping. It's still moving forward. I'm not losing any speed. But it's a good way to hold that corner, and it's just a good way to maintain that race line right there. So let's take a peek at that in slow motion here. So you can see here, I'm beginning to turn, and look at that. I'm keeping my eye right there on that gate. I'm not taking my eye off it. I'm staring at it. It's bringing me right towards where I want to go. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's a little easier if I slow it down here so you can take a peek at kind of what I'm talking about. Take one more peek here. So you can see here, I'm keeping my eye on that gate. Watch here in slow motion. I am turning right, looking at that circle gate, and I even have the gate behind it in view. So I'm already lined up for that gate as well. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not fast like these crazy kids with my reactions. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old, and I think this is going to be good for all of us in the end. You know, everything starts to slow down, but if you can be ahead, literally ahead of the game, you might just be able to compete on race day. Alrighty guys, welcome to the final clip. This is a different quad. You can see here the camera rig is probably about 60 degrees. Batteries I'm flying here are not the greatest packs. You'll watch there's quite a bit of sag, 11 volts right off the hit there. So we're just keeping an eye on everything now. We're watching the gates, and we're just going to just focus on what I've talked about in this tutorial. We're focusing on going just underneath and just over those hurdle gates. Really important. Entry speed, right? We want to make sure we keep our eyes on that split S. Whenever we're doing anything, we're always watching that gate, watching where we're going. Whether it's a dive gate, split S, chicane flags, always keep your eye, keep it in view, and that's just good. That's going to be the key to your success. Just remember, the second you take your eye off anything, you are literally blind. I mean, they talk about this in martial arts, MMA. You never want to take your eye off an opponent. Well, I would most definitely consider an obstacle on our race course as opponents. So just don't ever take your eye off those opponents. And I really, really believe that this could help you out whether you're brand new or you're Luke Bannister, Min Chen, Kim, and the likes of all these crazy kids. It'll help us all out in the end. It's going to make us all faster. So yeah, I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, I guess you could always get at me on Facebook or just post up here, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Stupid 4-cell packs. Junk!